No, I was just going to ask if you heard what Florence Henderson said.
Oh, that she had, yeah, I did hear that. I didn't hear her say it.
Well, she put out a book, I guess, and she was in doing interviews yesterday afternoon at like 2:30 or something. But for some reason, at her age, she can't just kind of fade off into obscurity and be a TV legend. She wants everybody to know everything. And Florence Henderson said that when she was younger, she had a case of crabs.
That she got, and she got it from some politician, I think.
Somebody running for mayor, I think.
We know who she didn't get it from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, what would possess you at this point in your life to be like, you know what? I need to tell the world that I one time had a case of crabs.
To sell books, because there's nothing else to talk about. You always got to reveal something to get people to talk about your book. We're all talking about Florence Henderson.
There's got to be one quote. I got to buy this book. And then you buy the book and realize the only interesting thing in the entire book is that one time she had crabs.
You realize how boring chapters are, like, California, here I come, with an exclamation point. It's about her shitty trip to California.
Isn't it called Brady Secrets or something?
Ugh.
You know what the book is called?
Life is not a stage.
Oh, maybe that's a chapter or something. Life is not a stage. Sometimes you get crabs.
Sometimes you let a donkey fuck you in your private life, not necessarily just in front of people in Tijuana.
She just wanted to cash in on everybody thinking of wholesome Mrs. Brady fucking some guy giving her crabs.
At least that's a juicy tidbit. I hate these fucking Brady books because none of them ever reveal anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Lookinlin revealed that one time Robert Reed said shit because his coffee spilled. Ooh.
He cussed.
Ooh.
Or the Saved by the Bell tell-all that stupid Screech came out. There was just lies. Like, he wrote, like, Zach and Kelly was in a threesome with the show producer, and Slater used to hook up with, like, and then, you know, Lisa would fuck everybody on staff. And there's this whole list of things that Screech, I mean, they had to be made up because nobody gave them any credibility.
I kind of like the fact that at least he wrote interesting stuff, though. If you're going to lie, make it good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
She said she woke up to little black things crawling over her bed and body.
It's Anthony's worst nightmare. Wow.
Henderson immediately went to a doctor who helped her get rid of the creepy crawlers. And
creepy crawlers?
Well,
I have creepy crawlers on my vagina.
Please isolate that, too.
And Lindsay, the mayor's name was John Lindsay.
What was he the mayor of?
He was...
Crabtown is something, right, Travis?
No,
New York City.
Anybody laugh at that?
Wait, the mayor of New York gave her crabs?
John Lindsay,
Jesus, that Lindsay?
Former mayor of New York
That's a pretty
City.
good fucking
It's a
story.
nice little
From
tidbit.
66 to 73.
Wow. Mike Bloomberg got my ass hairs greasy.
But this guy gave her.
You put a pedestrian plaza in your asshole.
Yeah, he put potted plants on my balls. Help. Theo LaGuardia made my cock swell. He stepped on it with the heel of his lifts.
Is Lindsay still alive?
No, Lindsay died in 2000.
So he went from 70.
And gosh, notched on her pussy.
He went from 73 to 2000, thinking, oh, nobody's ever going to find out about it. And then Florence Henderson has to embarrass the rest of his surviving family by announcing he had crabs and gave it to her.
He sent her flowers and an apology letter.
Oh, he knew. That's hilarious. Got the med cock. Sorry, babe.
Yeah.
I bet they made that Brady Bunch tinkling noise.
Yeah.
When they walk on her pussy.
Have you never had crabs, have you?
I've had it 3 times.
You have? Oh.
Yes, of course.
Because Ron Jeremy always said that's the only STD that he ever got.
Yeah.
Crabs. Because I remember you saying that as much as you have had sex with hookers with no condoms, crabs is the only thing you've gotten.
Crabs I got 3 times, twice from the same girl in a week. This black girl I fucked when I was 19.
But to get crabs twice in a week, that means you have to be cured and then get them again.
Yeah, she wasn't really... I knew I had them. I felt them the next day. Like, I felt something, and I looked down, and it's really a violating feeling when there's insects on your pubes. Because I have awful straight pubes, like a Chinese man's hair.
Yeah.
My pubes are an abomination.
And,
so
and you can see them.
Of course you can. They're black.
The
and you pull it off, and the little legs were going.
Wrong one.
Boo!
Those little tinkle toes.
No.
So I pulled the crab off, and I went and got Rid medication, which is it's like a weird shampoo, and you have to run this comb through your balls to get the nits and eggs.
Oh.
And you have to
They're laying eggs in your pubes?
You have to hot wash everything really hot. And there was no recurrence, but a week later I fucked the same girl again. I had a feeling she gave them to me, but
I had a feeling.
I wasn't a pussy getter at 19.
So you were like, well, I'll just use the shampoo again.
But I went home. It's amazing my dick stayed hard for that. I really was a trooper when I was 19.
Yeah.
And I went home and I saw one of my pubes, but I already had, so I'm like, okay, it was her who gave them to me.
You're like, look, it's probably her. That makes the most sense. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Let me do a little investigating.
Let me fuck her again and see if I can reinfect.
And you cured yourself of crabs, and then you just went and caught them immediately again.
But it wasn't bad the next time because I just fucking hopped right in the shower with the shampoo and and I was gone. And then years later, maybe 4 or 5 years later, this girl I was dating shaved her pubic hair. So I think she cheated on me and got them.
Yeah.
And then I wound up getting them. But I think I was just starting stand-up, so I was like, it might have been from a hotel or something, or she didn't know where she got them.
From a hotel?
She cheated on me, I think.
I bet she did.
Which is fine.
Well, at this point, I think you're probably moved
I'm
past
over
it.
And that's why I like that all chicks should shave their pussies.
Well, I was going to say that if you just shave your pubes,
Yeah.
you'd get rid of them, right?
Yeah.
So you would.
have to shave it. No, they could be in your ass hair or your legs
God.
or your fucking eyebrows.
Did you ever get crabs?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I'd
that was
love
always
you too. And that beard.
How great
Wonderful.
would that be?
That's something that I was thinking of because I mean you could shave your pubes and balls and stuff, but I mean a lot of people have body hair that's I'm sure perfectly capable for crabs to live in.
Crawling onto your ass and nipples.
I hate to be Greek and have crabs in my back hair. How fucking awful. You know how much fucking Egyptians and Palestinians must hate crabs? I don't know if they're hairy or not. Some Egyptian will call it, I'm as smooth as butter.
See, does that mean Florence Henderson had to take Raid shampoo?
Raid.
Raid. It should be Raid. It's bug spray.
I bet you she has really long ass hair and she had to comb it out.
She had to comb through her.
Eve Plum had to come in and trim her asshole hair. And Ann B. Davis yanked them out and fed them to Sam. That's the sound of the dead crabs hitting the toilet.
Yeah.
As she punched herself in the pussy. Yeah, that's them marching off her clit into the toilet.
And their dad had to sit the kids down and explain to them, your mom has crabs.
Yes. Well, you remember
Sometimes.
that free trip to New York we all took? Well, that didn't come without a price.
Yeah, luckily, I don't mind if your mom cheats on me.
Exactly, because he fucked me in the ass, too.
Yeah. So your mom has crabs in her vagina. Mine are in my asshole.
Yes, and mine are in my poofy perm.
Yeah.
That's my hair that was amazing in Roots.
Do they crawl up your whole body?
I imagine if enough time goes by,
Like if you don't wash?
you can get them everywhere.
But you'd notice, I guess, right away. But if you just kind of pretended they weren't there and you just showered regularly,
No way.
you wouldn't get rid of them.
No, because they burrow into your balls like. But you can pull them out like they're not
like little ticks.
They're
or
not like
something?
ticks. No, I think they come out. I remember pulling one out, and I'll never forget the legs going and pulling one off my pubes, and it was fucking violating, man.
Yeah, because you have little bugs just crawling on you. They must feel like they're inside you.
But they're not. To me, they're not nearly as bad as like bed bugs would be. Because crabs are get rid ofable. Like what you gotta do is throw out your fucking sheets, or like they're not gonna infect your whole house like fleas or nits. But they're just gross.
Even like I feel even when you put new sheets on your bed, don't you just feel like they're there still?
I don't remember. I think I just really hot washing my sheets were okay. Bed bugs would freak me out a lot more.
What about lice?
Never had them, but again, kids would get them in school.
Yeah,
But
my sister had lice when she was a kid because she had hair that was long enough to like sit on.
Ugh.
So she had really long hair. And she ended up getting lice when she was like in second grade or first grade or whatever. And the whole house was just covered in plastic. She ended up cutting all of her hair off.
Yeah, fucking lice are awful. You just don't want them.
But crabs are worse.
No, I think lice are worse because lice are. I think don't lice jump?
Yes, lice jump.
Crabs don't. Crabs just grab onto your balls and drink. Crabs are like actually good chicks.
Are crabs just lice that live in your Like, do lice travel? Off your head?
I guess. I mean, I don't think it's a hobby.
I'm going down there.
Yeah, they'll pack and leave your cock to go somewhere for a weekend.
Going up north for the vacation.
Yes, we're vacationing in Bob's asshole.
I just pictured crabs in Danny's beard.
I
Just
can't stop
crawling
thinking
up
about
his
it.
chest and up his neck hair and into his beard.
And it just keeps itching while he's trying to talk.
He's doing show prep in the office without realizing there's little bugs falling out of his beard.
They're fucking getting stuck in the phone as he talks.
If he had crabs in here, if anybody had crabs in here, and they fell out of his beard like onto his keyboard, would we be in danger of crabs for sharing an office?
Nah, I don't think so. You'd see them. You can get them from a toilet, though, I think.
I've heard that. Yeah. Where do they live off of, though?
I mean, if there's someone before you, use it right before you. I imagine the porcelain is hard for the little guys to hold on to because they're like skin and hair.
Do they hurt when they bite?
No. They just tickle because their little feet are going like on your balls.
You feel it?
Of course.
Oh.
That's how I knew I had them. You itch.
And you can
You're scratching because they're walking.
You feel like there's bugs moving on your groin.
Yeah.
And then you look down and see
you can see
there
them.
Are bugs moving on your groin.
A lot of times you'll see them and they're in the very base of where they are is where the hair meets your skin.
Oh.
And you'll see a black bump and you're not sure if it's just a hair bump and you pull it out and you go, oh no. That wasn't just a hair bump.
I mean, pardon the interruption of crabs talk for a second, but Kenny, are you...
Speaking of crabs, you should have said.
Have you ever had crabs?
I don't have any STDs.
Well, I'm not asking if you have. Have you had? I mean, crabs is something you get rid of.
I said I've never had
That's not what you said.
STDs.
You said I don't have any.
I've never had any.
Oh, okay. Are you headed down to the courthouse?
You have to have a sexual relation to get those.
I hate your double-tied manila envelope. It's got the two red things on it with the string between them.
It's secured.
That's the evidence.
It's all right here.
Oh my God! You're gonna set our boys free today.
Yes, I am leaving now.
I hope he gets them fucking like 8 years in real prison.
Yeah, it's just...
Like, that's illegal to shoot a hat. To shoot a hat that has been defecated in some old law, like the Western days.
He's just going to get everybody in contempt of court.
No, what do you think? I'm going to be like Al Pacino in that movie?
What movie?
I don't know. What movie was that?
I'm not helping you.
So are you headed down there?
Yes, I'm going to get to talent, and then the defendants,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going down there.
Where's Ant?
We're doing some trial preparation.
Why?
No, meaning where are you? I know where Opie lives. You're picking Opie up. Are you picking Ant up there, or is he meeting you down there?
Kenny has like
it's not a secret.
He won't give information that is not.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Like you could just say, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I hope I'm not incriminating everybody. Ant stayed in the city last night. That's right.
What?
I know you didn't want the information to be out there.
In the same city that he's going to court in?
New York.
Kenny, how could you let that leak out?
New York City, and I'm sorry that I let this out before the trial began.
Anthony's in the Big Apple. Oh, great.
That's right.
Yeah, there's
Kenny just stares at the microphone.
He just shrugged to the microphone pretty much.
You could have just said the words, I don't know. That would have helped someone.
Yeah, where is he?
Audible medium.
I'm leaving now.
All right. Well,
Nice.
Best of luck, and please
call with updates.
call in. Yeah, because Opie told E-Rock to go fuck himself when E-Rock asked if we wanted to get an update. I haven't had the balls to call Ant.
Good one.
So yeah, I mean, we would love to hear from you guys. Even if Opie and Anthony don't want to talk, just to hear from you would be a blessing.
I'll put status updates on shitty Facebook.
Why don't you just call in?
I hate the new fucking Facebook.
You do. You've gotten more angry as the days progress.
It just
Everybody
annoys
does.
me.
Why don't we get Zuckerberg on the phone? Come on,
Eric,
Sam.
can you get me Zuckerberg?
I'll see what I can.
I could actually get
Thank
Zuckerberg.
You
He's been
could.
in one of my shows, yeah.
Zuckerberg did?
No, I lied. I just want to see what that would feel like to say.
I could actually
That a big shot came to see me.
Everyone was really excited all of a
You
sudden.
know, it was actually Ted Zuckerberg. It was a different guy.
Jim, I'm a big fan of your comedy.
I have Facebook, but there's a comma between. They're different sites. Oh,
Face, comma, book.
How do you visit that URL?
Facebook.com.
Well, Kenny, Godspeed to you today. I know that Opie and Anthony are going to come out unscathed because Club Soda Kenny, attorney at law, is on the case.
Don't misrepresent.
Well, you're acting as an attorney.
I'm not an esquire.
Fair enough. Well, what can we call you then?
Well, I do have certain kind of professional licenses, but that is not one of them.
All right, well, you're acting as an attorney today.
No, I can't act.
You're filling the role.
They're acting as their own attorneys.
So what are you doing with all that evidence in your hand?
I'm like a legal aid.
Okay. Well, good luck. You won't
I
need
like
it.
the other kind as well.
You like that?
All right. Have fun with the show.
Thank you,
Kenny.
and I
Bye.
hope we hear from you.
Bye.
Real quick before we move
Sure.
fully on from crabs,
Yes.
a couple of people wanted to share their
good.
stories. Gordon in South Carolina.
Hey, how are you
Commissioner?
guys?
Yes.
Jimmy, like you, I was 19 when I first got crabs. Unfortunately, however, it was my first time having sex. I actually lost my virginity and got crabs in return. And I was still living at home with my parents, and I didn't have any money. But I found some dog shampoo, flea and tick shampoo, under the sink in the bathroom. And believe it or not, it actually worked, and I got rid of the crabs using dog shampoo.
Wow.
Well, I mean, let that be a lesson to all of you out there with crabs.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just get some dog shampoo. Dugan in New Jersey.
Good morning, boys.
Hello,
I have
Dugan.
some fun crab facts. That there's actually two types.
Thank
of
God. I was just thinking
Yeah.
that the Jam Show with Jim and Sam, or what, Jam in the Morning, whatever they called this show, didn't have enough crab fun facts. We had stories.
Yeah.
No fun facts.
You should go on a menu in like an Arby's.
Yeah. Fun facts about crabs.
Yeah. There's pube crabs and there's head lice.
Yeah, we know that.
I mean, I know they both exist.
Yeah, I know those. That's not a fun fact.
Head
if I
lice
know
and
them.
pube crabs, yeah.
Yeah, but pube crabs stay in your pubes. They don't leave. They don't crawl like other places. That's why you got head lice and pube crabs.
But what about in your asshole, like Jim
Yeah,
suggested?
exactly.
Well, the nether regions.
Okay, so they will crawl in the taint area.
Yeah.
But what if you're a hairy guy and your hair kind of... I mean, there are guys who have enough hair that it kind of connects,
They probably like the warmth of your crotch and asshole.
especially if you wear, like, tighty whities.
Yeah, and especially if you're like, say, you're an ethnic, like you're from the Mediterranean, and you have nice, warm, hot balls and ass cheeks.
Yeah, and just cozy in your briefs.
Well, I imagine if your whole body smells like ass, they might like that.
Maybe.
Thanks, boys. Punching out.
Yeah, bye.
All right, thanks. Props to Kenny. Nah, Kenny's not here anymore.
I'm not an Esquire.
Kenny, he has a way of saying things that are both hilarious and completely derailing.
Yeah.
Like you laugh at what he says, but there's no place to go after what he says.
Nowhere.
I mean, he does nothing.
I wanted to mention something from yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah.
We were asking why we couldn't get Jonah Hill in studio. And,
Yeah.
we don't have an answer. I don't think it was him personally. I think it was probably. I don't think he said fuck Opie and Anthony. I think it's just.
No, I mean, I talked to Roland, and he said that it's Roland's understanding that he had a limited amount of time to do some stuff. He did a bunch of TV. He's been a Howard fan forever, and he's never done Howard, so he did Howard.
I have no issue with. I don't think guys should be. You guys, like the fans, we appreciate you guys being loyal, but you don't have to attack the guy on Twitter because it wasn't like he said anything bad about the show or said he didn't want to do the show anymore. I wish he would have come in a few minutes early.
Yeah.
There's a balance because I do other shows when I'm on the road, and I wouldn't blow off a show that I had been loyal to do any other show.
Yeah.
I would try to do both. There's a way to do both.
Yeah, I think there is. I mean,
But don't kill the guy on Twitter is what I'm saying.
Because, I mean, yeah, let him have his day in court if we're theming the show. Because he did, like, last time he was in here, the first thing he said was, you guys are great. You guys had me on before anybody else would. Like, he remembers the show. So it's like he didn't come in this time. He should have.
Yeah.
But he didn't. I'm sure he'll come in next time.
The hard thing about it's a really weird line we walk, like, because radio has egos like everybody else. But Roland had been, it wasn't like it was a last minute trip. And oh yeah, he just decided to go in and do that and he didn't have time or whatever. Roland said he had been trying to get him and he couldn't. And he was repeatedly told no. Mm-hmm. So it's like, again, I think that was probably somebody on his, I would say, team or one of those people behind the scenes probably just going, no, he's just doing this. But it's like, why would you just have to do that, like, instead of a show that's taking care of you?
Yeah, I mean,
I still wish he would have come in, but I'm saying don't kill a guy.
Yeah, he's plus. I mean, a lot of it probably has to do with he doesn't make his own schedule.
But I can't see myself going to Seattle and blowing off B.J. Shea.
Yeah,
who's a friend of mine who's taking care of me when I was there for any radio show, or I can't see myself blowing off Toucher and Rich in Boston, or any of the guys that were good to me.
Like I'm sure that he knows we're here in New York. He may not remember that we're in the same building as Howard Stern.
He knows.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. People always know. You could forget at times. Yeah, you know what? I've gone to studios and not realized that I was in the same building I was in last time I was in town.
Especially because he hasn't done Howard, so that whole wing of the building was foreign to him.
But when you're a fan of Howard and you come into this building and you know he broadcasts right there.
You're right.
He knows. No one doesn't know where Howard works.
You're right.
So I kind of wish he would have come in. And also, we've been bitching about a video element to the show. This is where it kind of hurts because the video department here is small. Mm-hmm. And yesterday we have Amy Schumer on, and she's great as always. She's very funny, and she's talking about something that's topical. It's in the news. It's like, you know,
The Ryan
Dunn joke and her reaction to it. And she had mentioned it on a couple late night shows, but we have her here in studio. We're filming it, and we have nowhere to go with the video.
Yeah.
It's just really, you know, this is a media company, and they do a great job with a lot of things, but their video department just is not up to speed. They probably should get another person, because if somebody's out for whatever reason,
or even, I mean,
it slows down.
if it's just a matter of editing video, I don't see there's any reason why they can't bring on a couple web team interns and just edit. Like, there are lots of college kids who know how to edit video.
That's a missed opportunity, and what happens is when you miss opportunities, it's like this company's all about getting press. Like, they hire people to get press, it's smart.
Yeah, we should be all about getting
You
press.
should be getting press because it's free. But when you have chances like this and you miss them, it's like, not that the Amy Schumer thing is dead, but the more time passes, the more she talks about it other places, you're not associated with it. It's just...
Yeah, and I mean, and people do have an extremely short-term memory. It's
Yeah, I was
not
about
like
to say,
it's not like
the attention span of
is very short.
Of people who visit sites. I mean, it's nil.
The
So
sheet-
you need. I mean, something like that would need to change almost on a daily, like every other day basis for it to be relevant.
The Sheen roast was huge on Monday, big on Tuesday, still talked about on Wednesday, and today we're like mentioning it like every day.
It gets less and less.
Yeah.
And the show does not have a proper website. But then again, I don't either. Eat a Bullet, I appreciate Paul Field did some just to work to spruce it up, and I appreciate him doing that. But I need to have a real overhaul on it, because I keep forgetting, like, the website, you do need it. But, like, all that chip TV stuff, like, I've been kind of fucking laxing on it. Like, I'm always saying to Open Air, like, you guys got to fix that website. But I'm not doing it for mine either, so it's hard to get moving on that stuff.
Opie and Anthony are developing separate websites, I know.
Are they really?
Yeah.
It's so weird with a partnership.
Yeah.
Because people think, like, does that mean the show's breaking up? No, they're not breaking up.
Because they both also have major side projects, and that's healthy. Like, you have a side project as well. It's not like when you go and do stand-up or promote your Leno gigs, it means you don't want to do the show. It means you do O&A, you do Leno, you do stand-up.
I think it's weird. Like, I would love to ask those guys, because I've never asked them, and I know them both really well. And but I've never even said to them, what is it, when you're part of a team, is there a part? I think what happens is, because it's like a marriage. And creatively, you love doing what you do, but Opie has his life, Anthony has his life, and it's like they both have other interests, and you want to creatively, you don't want to have to call another person every time you want to do something at 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, as a comedian, your whole thing, like, that's the one performer where you're completely by yourself. Like,
Completely.
you write your own stuff, you go up by yourself, you do anything. Can you imagine, like, being part of a comic team? Like,
I didn't realize they were
on...
developing their own. I didn't even know that.
They are, yeah, they're developing, but, you know, and that's kind of along what they've been doing, like Anthony with the Compound stuff and Opie with the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
I just think they should have a site with both of them on it, and then
yeah, I mean, I definitely think that the show needs a website.
drive traffic to those. I don't think the individual sites are bad to have at all.
No.
I just didn't know they were doing it.
But it'd be nice. It'd be nice for the show to have a website.
They do. There's a Facebook page.
Facebook is just not the same.
Yeah, but
man.
that's it's good enough.
It's just not the same.
It's not.
No, I mean,
You need a
need to have
website
it.
with the links, your Twitters and your Facebooks.
Nah, that's
in it.
irrelevant.
There's a really weird thing with videos. Like, viral videos are so hard. Like, Louis has tapped into something because he's really great at doing them. I mean, like when he walked into the pool. I mean, he's just a creative fucking editor, director.
Yeah.
But, like, once you latch onto that, if you have one place, I mean, Opie has Opie Radio,
That's
but
the
a
thing.
website would drive more traffic than Opie Radio because more people know Opie and Anthony as a brand name.
Like,
And all those videos could be on the Opie and Anthony site.
so many viral videos don't mean anything because you watch them and they get millions of hits, but in the end, you don't know where they came from. You don't care who posted them, and you forget about them when you're done. You do need a home base. Like, you need to be able to say, "Oh, what's this guy from?" One click away.
I found out recently, a girl I dated years ago while I was working here, and we never had, we broke up and we kind of remained casual friends. And I find out she's fucking got these online videos. They're exercise videos. Mm-hmm. But, like, they have like 800,000 hits.
Do you think they're all being watched for the exercise part?
No! She's actually really good at I don't want to say what she does, but she's really good at it. But it's fucking amazing to, like, and she has, like, this central place that everybody goes to fucking, I'm like, wow.
And that's
her
all she
videos have a
does?
lot more hits than ours.
She's
do.
not famous for other stuff?
No.
Wow.
No. It's just a lot of guys probably jerk off to them.
Yeah,
I know I have.
I would think so. Yeah,
I'm like, how dumb am I?
exactly. Before you got to the website, they each had like 50,000 views, and now they have 800,000.
But it just, I was just amazed at like this is what you can do on the web without a radio show. Even you can have a fucking real web presence and a real fucking career without a radio show.
But you do need a home base.
You have to have a fucking home base.
Yeah, and I'm sure I could find a web guy, and there's 100 web guys who would redesign your website, but I know one specifically that would like to.
Yeah, my agent handles a lot of bands, and they have people that have been offering to do it that do it. I want to get it done. I keep saying I'm going to get it done. I just got to put the money into having it done.
Yeah. There's a couple people who are desperate to tell crap stories.
Okay, you know what? We can never get it out. And look, Brittany Andrews is coming in.
Yeah.
And she did porn and fetish. They have probably dealt with. I think Belladonna one time said she had one in her eye.
A crab?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was actually the seafood restaurant.
Oh.
That was Jim realizing that was a Chip joke and quickly covering.
That's the best part about Chip, that like you can bomb and then real quick in the end just add it.
Yeah, I know. Then all of a sudden
say,
I'm a
it's
big
Chip
cold
joke.
stogie boy.
How is Stogie Boy in there?
He's doing okay. By the way, that's what happens when you have a big cold stogie boy is a nickname for the rare but feasible, very solid flu shit. You say I dropped a big cold stogie boy.
Eric, did you know that before you got the shirt?
It always comes back to me being fat or shit.
I'm not saying you're fat. I'm saying a big cold.
Yeah, I'm not saying that either. I'm saying that you're a fat shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan.
Dan. We weren't going there.
I did it.
It's a fat stogie?
Oh, Travis.
Well, I think that.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh,
I just want to know what Big Cole Stogie sounds like because. I mean, I know what Eric sounds like, obviously, and I know what the virus sounds like, but I've never even heard Big Cole Stogie.
I would love to hear it.
No.
yeah. There's no. Opie's not here to force him to do stuff.
We technically don't carry boss juice.
Yeah, there's no way I'm doing anything, and you.
A big cold stogie, that's a flu shit that is really solid, and actually, if you step back from the bowl, it comes above the rim. That's a big cold stogie boy.
Eric, you knew that before you got it?
No, I didn't.
And they're really dark because you've been taking Pepto because you have the flu.
Oh, that's disgusting. Why is the shirt yellow, Eric? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Should be dark brown.
I just wore it because it was yellow. That's all.
Why is that a good thing? Like, why,
Exactly.
I don't have any yellow shirts, and I certainly wouldn't
Big
wear
cold
it because.
stogie boy's the sun.
Eric, I feel Eric is like, because I've got shirts that like if I wear them, I'm like, I know I'm gonna have to be prepared to explain it or take shit or at least have an argument for it. So sometimes I'll wear them, sometimes I won't, depending on my mood. There's no way that Eric thought that shirt would draw any attention because it shouldn't. It's just Eric happens to be wearing it and it says Stogie Boy on it.
By the way, let's take the crab calls because I'm going to want to take a break before
Miss Brittany.
I would not like to make her wait. And,
of course not.
We may have to go right from her into Levi if he comes in after. So let's take a couple calls and take a break and I'll make love.
All right, we got a plan for the rest of the show.
I love a plan.
Larry in Florida.
Hey, yeah. Love you, Jim. I can't
Hi, Larry.
stand you, Sam.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
God, good timing because we got a hotline call.
Oh, hotline call. Larry should have insulted Samuel.
Put him on. Take him off
that's
hold.
all right.
Take him off hold. Take him off hold. Take him off hold. Put him on hold. Let me pick him up. No.
It's a real comedy of errors here, guys.
Might not be for the air, Sam.
Oh, so why wouldn't he call a cell phone? Does that mean I have to talk to Larry after he insulted me?
Well, let's hang on. Sexman, or I'm sorry.
I haven't hung up on you
Big
yet,
Cole
Larry.
Big Hole Stogie.
No, it's Kenny. He's asking Sal to go grab something from the office and bring it downstairs.
Oh, why would you call the hotline? We just. Oh, Kenny, I saw.
Hi, sir.
Larry, what do you want?
Okay,
Start your
well,
call over from the beginning, sir.
Yeah,
Nice.
repeat what you said.
Nice. That's not funny.
Okay. I love you, Jim.
Thank you.
Sam, you're all right, I guess. No, I got crabs like when I was 19, and I had no idea what they were. So I went to the
What
doctor.
could they have been? What do you think they were? Small dinosaurs?
I was a kid. I didn't know. So
Yay.
it was a really, really bad infestation.
Okay.
So I went to the doctor, got this stuff, put it on there. About 2 weeks later, I feel this shit crawling up my chest, into my beard, and it ended up infesting in my eyebrows, too. It was so...
Oh, my God.
Yeah. they were like infested in my eyebrows, in my beard, in my chest. But they weren't in my pubes anymore. So Commissioner Gordon, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. They will travel.
How do you get them?
Your hair's at.
How do you get them out of your eyebrows and beard?
Well, I used this medical shampoo that the doctor gave me, and it killed the shit in my pubes. But I didn't know that they had moved up my chest. And about a week or so later,
it chased them out like when an exterminator comes and clears your house and all the mice run to your neighbor's house. They ran up to your beard and eyebrows.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. I got to admit, it was like the worst thing I've ever had.
That's horrible, Larry. Horrible.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's not anything good. If anybody gets them, go to the doctor, get them taken care of. Don't be spreading them around. And the bad thing was I was still fucking this chick about a month later, and her pubes grew back. I didn't know why she had shaved her pussy.
That's kind of the same thing that happened to me.
Yeah, she shaved her pussy. I came back. I didn't know why. And then about, a few days later, I'm infested all over the place.
Oh.
And she wasn't even a whore. She was a really fucking nice girl.
Yeah, but I mean, she had crabs. She was probably a little bit of a whore.
She was fucking around on me, but...
Yeah, I would think so.
Hey, you know what I was just thinking?
What's that, Dan?
Like, a lot of people, they sleep and they have pets in the house, and I'm not making any peanut butter jokes, but dogs sleep in the same bed with people. Yeah. That's just a fact. Now, can crabs live, like, in your pet?
Oh, my God.
And then
Larry,
give it back to you? Like, could that happen?
Can crabs live in your pet?
I don't think so, because they're more... I don't know. They probably could, but they get fleas.
Crabs just like how human balls smell.
Because if the dog sleeps on the bed... But crabs don't jump, though. But they can still live on
they
a...
I
they
would
go on a
assume
sheet and...
If you're that close. I mean, look, if they're making it to eyebrows and shit, they could make it to your dog, right?
They can definitely crawl.
That's horrible. Oh, boy. Jim, I hope you don't mind a little controversy on the show. Because Seth says that this guy is lying. Seth.
Oh, I'm lying? Okay.
Yeah, hey, Jim, you had a beard when you were 19 for some crabs to infect there?
He means Larry, not Jim.
Larry, not me, sir.
Yes, I had a beard at 19. Why do you want me to say I'm a hairy motherfucker?
I don't know about that. Hey,
nah, that's fine. That's believable.
Yeah, I knew kids in high school.
Yeah, I
had
knew kids in
beards.
junior high school with full beards.
I knew guys in other schools that had them too, right?
You're just trying to one-up
elementary,
everybody,
right?
Chip. He's trying to one-up it. Don't pay him no attention.
My elementary, my dear Watson.
You see, Dan, I told you not to pay any attention to him. Thank you, Larry.
Why wouldn't you? It's the best in the world.
No, because he just keeps going, and he doesn't realize when to leave well enough alone.
Let's go to the well or something. What, are you going to get some water? You thirsty?
I'm not. No, I'm not
Now
thirsty.
you're doing it.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, fellas, how you doing today?
Hi, Dave.
I was good until Chip showed up.
Oh, sorry about that. So I was kind of like in the same position as Jim, only I think I was a little bit more of a sex addict. I used to have hookers come into my parents' basement while they were upstairs asleep. Like 1, 2 in the morning. I had like no fear of getting caught.
I did the same thing.
Really?
Yes, I had a pregnant prostitute spark up a crack pipe.
In your parents' house?
Yes, where my grandmother used to sleep before she died.
Was your mom and dad at home?
I was fast asleep upstairs, dreaming that their son wasn't garbage.
and a pregnant prostitute was smoking a crack pipe.
8 months pregnant. Yeah,
Oh, my God.
No bullshit.
Oh, you have life experiences, Norton.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so now that I've been one up, so this girl comes in. I can tell she's dirty, but does that stop me? No. I go ahead and hit it anyway. The end of the night, she's leaving. It's cold out. Not only does it cost me $150, she steals my socks. I wake up the next morning. I am itching like there's no tomorrow.
But you knew she had crabs.
No, I knew I had crabs the next morning. I didn't know she had them until the next morning when I had. But man, this is an itch. It's unmistakable. You will never forget this type of itch. Jim, you remember?
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
So, oh my God, it's brutal. So, but I didn't know nothing. So I just went. I said, well, what is this? What do I do? I asked my mom.
Yes, your.
And
yeah.
Did she tell you about when she had them?
Yeah, she was there. No, she didn't say she had them, but she was able to identify them rather quickly, which is.
Oh yeah, your mom had crabs. Your mom and Florence Henderson were fucking the mayor.
I know what these are, son. No problem. Matter of fact, I got the shampoo right here.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the cupboard. All right, thanks, Dave.
There.
Well, listen, we got a bunch of guests coming up. Brittany Andrews and
Is she
then
here yet?
Levi Johnson. I don't think
Her person is here.
All right.
I don't think she is.
Laney?
Laney.
Okay. Maybe.
All right, let's take a break.
I
We'll come
saw
back in a couple
someone
minutes.
I did want to. We're just putting things together because Kenny just left to go to the courthouse.
Yes.
Because as we talked about in depth yesterday, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Sandy Kane is suing Opie and Anthony, and that's why Opie and Anthony aren't here, and Jim and me and everybody else is.
Yes, jam in the morning.
Yeah, jam in the morning, and we're jamming in the morning. And Troy did this.
Autogate 2011.
Yay! Well, I mean...
So we'll be covering that all morning long. He also, just because I guess he heard us talking, wanted to make us happy. And I think he sees the future of this show, Jim.
This is the future of radio.
And this is what he heard.
Get up, folks. It's Jim and Sam on the Morning Jam.
That's right. Very jazzy.
And we'll be right back with more
I like it.
of the Morning Jam. Stay tuned.